I'd probably vote for Michelle Obama. I don't know anything about her policies, but she seems cool. I think she would be totally different than Barack Obama. I see them as being two independent minded people. Are those coyotes? Are there coyotes in Minecraft? They look different than the dogs. I think Michelle Obama and Barack Obama are two different people. Just like I think Melania and Donald are two different people. I think Melania disagrees with a lot of stuff that he does. You could tell she had that look of disapproval sometimes. Could just be her resting European face. That stone cold, don't mess with me. I think that's why he likes her. She's just lately she's been covering her eyes, I noticed. Which I can relate to because I've been doing the same. It's like a way to disconnect with people. I don't want to have anything to do with your nonsense. But yeah, I would love to hear what Michelle has to say about policy. Um, I think Michelle and Barack Obama have the kind of relationship where they have their own lives separately going on, you know?
I didn't mean to call you, but I had meetings all day long.
I don't think they're like together on everything. And I did not like Barack Obama's policies at all. I don't think he was the best. I think he's probably a good guy, although all the droning, well, we won't go there. But yeah, I think Michelle would be a totally different president. And there's a black woman that I would vote for as opposed to Kamala. Because I've gotten comments saying the reason I didn't vote for her is because I didn't want a black woman. It's like, no, 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 I would vote for Michelle. Although I'll rephrase that, I would consider voting for Michelle if I heard her policies. But based on temperament, she seems like a cool person. Just using my spidey senses, you know? She seems level headed and like cool minded, you know?
You ain't my commander in chief, mother.
I would actually love for women to start doing policy. I know I just did a rant like yesterday or the day before on DEI, how much I was opposing it, but I actually do think that women might be able to do a better job at policy making because I think men have like a massive ego that gets in the way, you know. I think here's how I would divide the sexes. I had to pause the game. If I were to be dictator of the world, which I think about a lot, I would put the men outside and have them take care of nature and build civilization and design buildings and do engineering and things like that. The women I would have indoors doing all the paperwork, and that includes all the government functions. I just think they would be better at doing office work because they don't have that huge ego that gets in the way. They have some ego, but it's not like men. Like women care more about people. Men care more about like building empires and civilizations, but like literally, physically, I would not trust men with running the show. Do you see what I'm saying? Like I would put women in charge of society and I would put men in charge of taking care of nature and building civilization, if that makes sense. So women would take care of policy and laws and things like that. All the things that have to do with society. Or at least I would give it a shot as an experiment. Might be a terrible idea. And I would have some men involved just to have a few representatives. It's like the yin yang thing, right? The white part has to have a black dot and the black part has to have a white dot. So you'd have some women helping us with nature and the buildings, but mostly men, And then the women, government. I would give them full power over government stuff. Just to see it, you know? Give them like a decade. See what they do with it. I have a feeling they would do a better job than we do. Like, yeah, we fight too much. We have to prove to each other things all the time, you know, and I think women are a little bit more chill when it comes to things like that. But we could take care of the ecological mess out there, you know, clean up all the garbage that we did. That would be good. Um, like doing stuff that Elon Musk does is very masculine, you know, building rockets, finding new ways to transportation, exploring space. Like there's a lot of really cool, interesting shit that we could be doing rather than arguing inside air conditioned spaces. Like leave that to the women. They like to talk, right? Let them figure out all the indoor stuff. We need to go out and explore the world and explore the galaxies, you know? So, if I were a total sexist dictator, that's how I would divide the genders and what jobs I would give them. In other words, bringing it back to politics, I think we should definitely stuff the Congress and other places with more women. This is more of a pro DEI argument, but on a gender spectrum, not on any other spectrum. So yeah, I would consider voting for Michelle. Why not? And that's just based off of temperament. I have no idea what she believes in. So I would also have to hear her out. I think this video might make a lot of you angry because most of my subscribers are men. But it's okay. We are tough. Man can handle it, can't we? We can handle it. I know a lot of you are scared of women.
You got to stop being so afraid of women, son.
You're like, hell no. Give them all the power? I can't even get power over my own household. Cheers.